And the concept is, look, let's say for whatever reason, Christian opens my guard. There's the C-frame right there. In order for him to really gain control of me on the side, he's got to get control of my head with his left hand, okay? Because if I don't block here, if I'm here, immediately see how he grabbed my head and then he rolled me flat, and now I'm in a bad situation. So the second that this happens and he's passing right there, there's the C-frame here. And if you notice, I'm not grabbing, I'm just blocking, okay? So yeah, so for him to pull out, he's got to lean back here, and I got to get back up. So as he's driving slowly here, okay, and he wants to pass, okay, I make it hard for him to pass, and I control the other hand here because now I can create space and begin to recompose and open the door. Does that make sense? Because I need to deny him the ability to grab my head, right? So, for example, even from a half guard, so we're here, he's going to be doing something with that hand here. So as I let him go through, I'm able to create the needed space in order to be able to recompose the guard. It's very difficult for him to get that space back and to roll me flat when I am here, okay? What I'm doing is I'm absorbing the weight of his pressure here with my right shoulder. My objective really is to get to my elbow. So as he needs to get past the legs, okay, I weave that elbow around, and now I have the C-frame here. If he starts coming around more, I'm able to now rotate and get on my hips and recompose the guard. From here, you would go and just continue. You wouldn't just stop there and say, hey, see if it works, okay? So what you ultimately want to do, because you're starting here, let's say you're even late, right here, okay? I'm here, and I need to be able to get up on my elbow first. So as I, and now you see I can move my hips and shoulder and keep my left shoulder ahead of my right elbow shoulder line. Because if I go here, he'll roll me back on my back. But it's fine, because I'm okay still.
How worried are you about keeping that arm straight? You have to be aware.
You can't do anything. You're not gonna be able to lock it up. You can't really do anything because my arm is straight. I can always retract it, okay? Because as we're here, okay, and as we slowly advance here, I move my hip shoulders. See, I weave my right elbow out to get on that elbow. Now, I mean, from here, he may try to grab my forearm with his left hand and then try to arm lock it, but it doesn't mean that I have to let him. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be aware, because what is your objective is to improve the position. Okay?
Are you trying to keep your left knee on the hip?
I'm trying to create a problem for him to pass as he's passing.
Well,
Okay?
if you're going to come outside, same thing.
Okay, so now we're here. All right. This hand also monitors because sometimes they're strong and they keep coming around here, and I want to be able to get here, and I want to be able to control also his hand, but this is a little bit different because he's kind of getting low. So so the only thing he can do from here is begin to bring his arm over. And now you're able to switch to the arm position. Okay, but we'll get to that. All I want you guys to do right now is that as he's passing, you get to see right there, and you notice I'm not grabbing. Okay? Yeah. So if he starts pulling back, I'll sit up because now he's got to pull back more. But even here, I recompose the guard. Okay. So all I want you to do is to do that. I'm going to be just slowly passing his guard, and my left hand is going to be reaching for his head here. Okay. And all you're going to be doing is you're going to be scooting your hips, shoulders. Yes, see how yes, right there. Look, he's already back in an open guard. Okay? And I want you to recover a collar and sleeve so that you have somewhere that you're going to and not just stop. Okay? So it's important for me as the top person to give him the needed pressure, because this hand right here is going to be trying to grab his head. Yes, if you bring that elbow back, you open that elbow, yes. And now we can close the guard, put feet on the hips, or pull me back in close guard. Either one. Collar sleeve guard, or closed guard, whichever one. But you recover guard, you're not in a open guard anymore. And this is the way we're gonna recover side control escape, okay? So as I'm here, just kind of block the hip here, okay? And here, I'm gonna reach right there, good. And yeah, you see how easily he moves his shoulders back here. Hip, shoulder, circle that elbow, yes. Yeah, right there. Just pull him back right in the close guard. And now you're here, and then you start working, okay? If you're more confident going right into open guard from there, then do that, because you can go feet on the hips, okay? And as the feet go on the hips, this right hand grabs the collar, left hand grabs the sleeve, because you don't already need to block it. So what I need to do is I need to give him pressure, not to defeat him, but just right here. So it's all like incremental, because this is doing this. Because if he doesn't have the C-frame, what else is he gonna have? Block the shoulder? So that now I can begin to roll him up and flatten him out fairly easily and see how that hand controls the head. But from here, if he were to frame my head, right here, yes, you see how my arm extends? Now, as you scoot your hip to your left, Christian, put your left hand in the seat and go, now hip away. See that right there? So you see that side control escape, super effective if you can aim for that C-frame, okay? But for now, all you're gonna do is this. Your partner's here, I'm just gonna block the hip, left hand, I'm just gonna try to be touching his right shoulder. As yes, we hip, shoulder, close guard, fine. Okay, that's fine. As long as you're here and you've recovered guard again. That's all I want you guys to do, just to get the C-frame. So you're gonna go like 3 each. And standing knees, it's fine. Or you can post up that left foot. Because my objective is not to go, and then like do that right there. Because he's not ready to engage that other hand. So here, I need to make sure his hand is straight. This thumb is lined with the radius, and I'm reaching for his right shoulder. So he's gonna shoulders, hip, leave that right elbow back and come up. Yes, right there. And right back. Okay, well, you're a little late for the open guard. Okay. But put the feet on the hips when the space is there. Because you're pulling me into the guard while you want to put your feet on the hips. It's already not enough space. So look how much space you create. So right here, see right here, hip, yeah, right there. Look, now, if you're gonna go that way,
You'd be like that.
well, grab here then. Get this one on this side. Good. Now push me away, sit up. Good, and tilt me to the left. Okay, just as simple as that. All right, so one more time. Let's start on each side. See here, hip, shoulder. See how that elbow weave back right there? Okay, and I want my elbow, okay, behind, so I can have my head and shoulders ahead of my elbow. Okay, yeah, it's a lot more space. And the more he tries to reach for my head, the more he puts himself in a position where he's behind on my head. Okay, so now he's got to make a choice whether to completely extricate or disconnect, and then just reset from there. Because what I would do is, I'm here, I'm trying to pass it here, and then I go 1, 2, 3 here. I'll go here, and go right down the middle, right there. That's what I would do, okay? But he should have been ahead more, but it's okay. So C-frame, partner up, 1, 2, 3. Wilson, very good to have you back, brother.
Big, tall dude.